Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Sword here for a third adventure as the lovable scamp Stanley. Who knows what will...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Partition Corps.
Simply missed a memo.
Providing partitions for... I think that's 50 years. That's a lot of noise. I don't... It's a
When Stanley came to a set of two open
awful
doors,
lot of
he entered
noise.
the door on his left.
Last time I started with right, so left we go. It's a lot of noise though.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What do people want? Happy feelings. Mike James, you are fired. Or Mike James. Is there anything in the broom closet this time? No. Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Nope.
boss's office.
Not doing it. No, I know what's down there. Alright. Fine. What's this? Can't do it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Ooh, what's this one say?
And then
Coffee nut.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
See?
All of my co-workers blinking
Watch this.
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no
I'm crazy.
reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to
Walking
make
around
other
in
strange
circles.
observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter,
That's a good
his
question.
rooms were starting to look pretty
See?
familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And
No.
at last, he came to the conclusion
I still don't understand the
that it had been
B.
on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This
Yes.
is
No,
all
I'm
a
not yelling that.
dream. Oh, what a relief.
It'd be nice if I
Stanley
was
felt
dreaming.
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He
Okay,
wasn't
that's
crazy
good.
after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Yep.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying
Never
and began to
understand that
take
you were
flight
dreaming.
above the
It's a
ground.
bad thing. It's a bad...
Then he imagined himself soaring
Oh,
through space
whoa.
to a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered
I am
Stanley's
crazy, first off.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
What's it?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was
That's normal.
itself being considered by Stanley, who found it
Ooh.
particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Interesting.
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth
Well.
was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley
Of course it's a
simply deceiving
dream.
himself?
What?
Believing that if
No.
he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now
What?
as
What
he's
do you...
ever
No.
been in his life.
That's a lie. Wait.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
That light just
he
flickered.
was certain beyond a doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment
Exactly.
ago? How
What are you
else
talking
could the
about?
voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself
Yep.
too. Surely,
Obviously.
if he could just...
It's the voice in my head.
He would prove it. He would prove that he
No.
was in control.
Yes,
That this
I am in
was a
control.
dream.
I turned
closed his
right
eyes
when it...
gently,
No.
and he
I
invited
went
himself
down
to
when it said,
wake up.
no, no!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up. He thought to
No.
himself. I'm through with this.
Poor
dream.
Stanley.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Yes.
Please.
Push the
It's
button.
all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Woo!
Everything will be fine.
Normality is overrated.
I am okay.
Yep. Alright.
Stanley began screaming.
What?
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must
Everything's
be
going
real.
red.
Hear my voice. Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yep.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. On
Aww.
this particular day, her
Poor
walk was
Stanley.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although
Drugs.
she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered...
Her hair's really freaking me out.
He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself
What?
how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
What?
I am in control of my mind.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
What is real and what isn't.
It's the mind control facility.
And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Ice in my
Then
Coke.
she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career. And by
Yes.
extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this. So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at
Yes,
the
just stare at a dead body.
body. She turned and ran.
Most people would not stop it, like, well, actually, people probably would stop and stare. Oh well. That was fun. Let's see what's next. Ta-ra!